fucking get into it, bro.
Let's do it.
So, what do you think? Did you seen the whole fight?
Oh, I watched the whole thing. Yeah, yeah.
What'd you think about the beginning? Like the beginning of the Tyson Paul fight?
Okay, let me say this. Beginning of the first three rounds, bro, I really so basically what I saw, at least from Mike, is he was doing his peekaboo stance right this whole time. I think he was just trying to see what Jake Paul was trying to do. And what I thought of Jake Paul in this moment too was he was just trying to go straight at Mike and just get him like tired. And we saw that within the first like 4 rounds.
Yeah,
Like
I agree with
Mike
you.
was already out of breath.
Yeah, Andy came out with a knee brace too, which was crazy. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro.
Oh, I know. I was like, bro, why was he doing that? He was just playing in the middle, dude. He was just chilling in like the middle of the ring the whole time.
I know it was crazy. I think Jake Paul said that there was 120 or 180 million people that went on to Netflix, and that's why Netflix had been crashing and everything. But this is definitely I don't know. I don't know. What do you think you would rank this fight like in terms of quality? Like do you think Netflix will take another fight like this and do something like this like soon, or do you think that they should like take their time and like really prepare their servers and like get them better? I think that they need to like up their shit for sure, bro, cuz like when we were watching it, like all like everybody like we didn't even see like the first like round or two. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was like trying to like look it up on YouTube and everything because like, bro, the servers kept going down and it's like that's crazy. But what the parts of the fight that I did see, bro, it looked like Jake was like holding back a lot, bro. Like holding back a lot. And I think he really could have slapped Mike Tyson if he really wanted to. Um, but I think he was just being nice. I think Jake seen Mike standing there with like his leg brace and just kind of like gave him some mercy, bro. Because like if he did go hard and knock him out, like everybody like with the result of this like already is just like what the fuck did I just watch? But like if he knocked Tyson out, it just would have been like even worse, bro. Like it would have been a more of a negative outcome for sure. Did you see
Okay.
Tyson call out Logan Paul at the end?
No, I didn't. We actually left like right we because we watched at Buffalo Wild Wings. We left. It was packed, so we left like right after so we could actually get out because I've tried to get out of that same Buffalo Wild Wings before. Dude, if you're staying till the end, you're not getting out for a while.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I will say this: I agree, but I also disagree with what you just said.
Okay, okay.
Mike is walking out with 20 million regardless. Jake is
Yeah.
gonna get. He's getting. Was it 40 or 50 million for the winner prize? What was it?
40 million, 40 million.
It was 40 million. Okay. I don't think because there was so much money on the line. I don't think Jake really cared about. Maybe at towards the end, towards the last couple of rounds, he was really just being chill with Mike, making sure that he was. They were. Dude, I don't know if you realized like at Buffalo Wild Wings, everyone was booing because
Were
it
they
was getting.
really?
Yes, it was getting extremely boring. Like I don't know if you at the end of each round, probably it was 5 through 8. Um, like I don't know if you noticed, but both like Jake and Mike were just like kind of pussying out, and they were not infighting at all.
No,
And
yeah, I agree with you.
they were all booing this whole time. But anyways, what I'm saying about that, and from that standpoint, I think Jake wanted to knock him out, but I think towards the end he realized like it wasn't the right thing to do. I think he came into the fight thinking that he was going to knock Mike out until his neck break until he saw his knee brace.
Yeah. Yeah.
But like I said, that's why I agree and disagree. I think it could have gone either way, but let's be real. I'm not going to make any theories or speculations here, but they're both walking out with a bag.
Yeah, that bag is something serious too. Especially for like not even being like Mike gets 20 million, bro. Like just for being there, which is crazy. Like that could set you up for life, bro. I'm not going to lie. Did you see pause? Did you see Mike without fucking bro? Mike was like fucking naked before the fight, bro,
Bro,
on
dude,
fucking
when his
Netflix.
dude, yeah, when his son was interviewing him,
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It was
Did you
somebody.
did you see him? Did you see him turn around? His cheeks were out, bro. I was like, what
Yeah.
the
I'm
fuck?
watching with my uncles and my dad and my brother, and we're all like, "What the fuck?" Like, bro, like he's going. How's he gonna go out there and fight, and he forgot to put his pants on? Like, that's crazy.
Dude, dude, when he was doing his weigh-ins, bro grabbed he grabbed his own nuts, and then he goes cheeks out at his last interview before the fight. I'm like, dude, what the hell are you doing, Mike?
Yeah, pause, bro. That was like mega sus for real. I don't know. I seen that at the press conference too, and I was like, what? Or the weigh-ins, and I was like, bro, like, what the actual fuck? Like, I don't know.
I'm like,
But when
dude,
when
he
Mike
was
was
saying some
walking out,
crazy
I
stuff
thought he was
before the
gonna
fight.
like get the upper hand. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, he looked intimidating, and Jake looked nervous coming out there. So I thought Mike was gonna get the upper hand, but I don't know. It seems like it was the other way around. What were you saying?
It was no, I can't remember exactly what I was saying, but I will say this. I don't know if you ever heard what Mike said in his like the previous interview, like right before the fight. Not the one with his son, but like with like the actual like interviewers. He said something very interesting. He was like, I lose. I get nervous like days and days before the fight, Mike says, but as soon as I get closer to the fight, my nerves go away. So he
Yeah.
said, so Mike was like literally not nervous at all for that fight. And you know what's crazy about that is I don't know what his intentions were for that fight, if he was actually trying to knock out Jake or anything like that. I don't think he was, but who knows?
I think he
But dude,
was
he
at the beginning, but then like he didn't have any. He had like zero left in the tank at the end.
well,
Like,
yeah, think about this. Jake knew what he was trying. Okay, so because Mike was so like fragile at that point, he does like the peekaboo stance and he's doing infighting. Jake has like a longer wingspan, bro. Like he was outboxing that whole time, and like that was the point. Like when Mike swung, that's why his accuracy was like shit. Like he couldn't get really anywhere near Jake because Jake was just so much more fast, and it was. I mean, you saw it the whole time. Like bro, like Mike couldn't do shit.
he has that height advantage too. I have the
Oh,
stats right here. Jake had 78 landed, 278 thrown, and that is, I think, a 28 percentage. And then Mike had 18 landed, 97 thrown at an 18%.
oh my goodness, yeah. Yeah, that's horrendous numbers. But I mean, when there's a 31-year age gap, we can't. I can't really get extremely mad at him.
Did you see the
Only thing I can
Serrano
get.
fight? Sorry, go ahead.
No. What are you saying about the Morano fight? I was actually curious about that.
Did you watch the Serrano fight at all?
Was that the second fight from the card?
That was the either co-main event or it was the fight right before Tyson and Paul. It was the two ladies, Katie
Oh
Taylor and
yes,
Amanda
I didn't
Serrano.
watch. I was driving to Buffalo Wild Wings like in the last couple of rounds, so I didn't watch the last part. But I was watching the beginning. I watched where not Katie, who's the other girl?
Amanda Serrano.
Amanda. Well, Katie headbutted Amanda.
Yes, bro. She
That
she was doing that all fight. I was like getting so mad. I was yelling at the TV because it was like, bro, like you're punching, but you're leading with your head. And like on the replay, you can clearly see that's how she gets like that's how Amanda gets cut right over her eyebrow. But her injury was something so crazy. I was literally wincing, bro. I was like, I don't like want to watch this, bro. It was like an eyeball of like it. You know what she looked like was she started to look like that villain from Captain America, Red Skull.
no, dude, you're right. And I think I know what injury you're talking about too. It was like right on her eyebrow, and it was like split open. And I think that was straight from the headbutt, right?
It was, yeah.
At least the first headbutt, the only one that I saw.
I think
Um,
Amanda Serrano really got robbed. Honestly, I don't think
I
Katie
agree.
Taylor did. I think especially with them deducting a point from Katie Taylor, I think that should have given like Amanda Serrano like that round alone for sure. And I hope it did for sure. I remember seeing the stats for like all the rounds. It's like 10-9, 10-9, 10-9. But I think she got robbed, bro. I think it would have been a great trilogy, and I think they just robbed Amanda Serrano and Daylight. But I will say though, I don't know, this is like a weird perspective, but like I felt like really bad for like Amanda Serrano because of like her eye, and then like I feel like she got robbed, but then like I don't know, I feel like in her post fight like speech, she shouldn't have like taken aim at Katie Taylor. She should have just like kept it positive and kept it pushing, but she used that opportunity and her coach to just like bash Katie Taylor, which then I was like, well, now I don't really feel as bad that you lost, but like it still sucks that you got robbed because like I feel like she won that fight. I don't know.
Yeah, I
She
mean,
had
what was
hands,
that? Like,
bro.
it was a good fight nonetheless. Like, they were going like
That was
man for
way
man. They
better
were
than
doing
Jake and Mike, bro. Way better. Way, way better.
100%, dude. It was. I mean, like they were when that first round hit, bro. They were swinging left and right. They were going aggressive. Like I don't know who was the what was the first fight on the card? It was
I would have to look it up real quick.
because that was a good fight too.
Tyson.
It was funny.
Full card. Let's see. Every boxing match. The first card was the featherweight, which was Bruce Carrington and Dana Coolwell.
Yeah, Bruce Carrington.
I started watching during the welterweight when it was Mario Barrios and Abel Ramos. They actually tied. It was actually a pretty good fight. Honestly,
Oh wait, no.
I
I
don't
was
think I'd
thinking
give
of
it a tie
Goya and
though.
Nunes.
Oh, okay. Does this
Goya
man
and
ever read
Nunes,
chat? Hi, how are you?
Dude, that was the funniest fight ever. For
What,
on.
Nunez?
Yes, bro.
Why do you say that?
Pre-pause, bro, but literally, who was it?
Pre-pause.
Yeah, pre-pause. Get ready, guys.
I'm ready.
Hold on, I'm trying to find what are the name? It was Nunes and what was the other guy's name? I'm tripping. Sorry.
Niraj Goyat versus
Was that?
Wenderson Nunez. Super middleweight.
Yeah. Anyway, one was giving him back shots in a corner, bro. I don't know if you guys saw that.
No, I didn't see that. What?
Yeah, you might have to pull that. Okay, actually, I probably actually pull it up. Pull it up. Pull it up, bro. It's ridiculous.
This is Katie Taylor. Yo, look how fucked up Katie Taylor looks, bro. Holy shit. Dude, I don't even want to see Amanda Serrano. Holy fuck.
Thanks for sticking around, and I think we saw.
Wow, she looks messed up, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Oh my
word.
Incredible. The second one.
She's all swelled up and shit.
70,000. Just another testament to
What's
both
his
incredible
name?
fighters, two legends of the sport.
Niraj Goyat
So
versus
pleased and
Wenderson
proud
Nunez.
that Katie Taylor edged out a very tight decision in.
Let's look it up. Full fights. That's gonna get banned, bro. Oh, this is the full fight too. We can skip around. Do you know where around it's at?
I think it was round. I think it was round three or four.
He sure is. You know, he's tempting Nunes, but you know what? One punch could change a fight, so he
Wow, this camera angle is fucked.
needs to be careful.
And here comes Goyad and Roy at close quarters. Hey, he looks like somebody I know with the hand flow like that.
Actually, I did see this fight. I don't know if I seen the whole thing, but I did see some of it for sure. Blue Gloves won, right?
Yes. And that was
Goyat looks very, very confident.
that was Nunes, I'm pretty sure. Or I might be wrong. I'm trying to figure out.
So it is a sprint more than a marathon. He leaves a wide open lane.
This is round 1 of 6. Round 2.
It's not in round
3.
Got the reflexes, body, movement, bobbing, and the third.
Here, let me see if I can find it real quick too.
just think that
See if we can
he
find
needs
a
to like
timestamp.
that was kind of a slap punch, right?
It sure was.
Yo, what the fuck was
But you
that?
gotta think maybe the break could be taken away. Watching the first boxing event on Netflix.
Dude.
Hey, when you finally walk into
Dude, I was
AT&T
crying
Stadium,
laughing, bro. I'm like,
You could be, but what happens here, I think he thinks he's so that he don't think he needs to be in shape.
Rose, you
Good. He's probably so much better than the people he sparred with in India.
What's your take?
wait, are you looking at the same
I
thing?
just think that he needs to like that. That
Yeah, it
kind of a
was.
slap punch, right?
It sure was.
Yeah, look at bro. Pause.
Big boss, bro.
Come on, man.
Bro, what are you doing, brother?
What is this? This isn't boxing, bro.
Right here, right here.
Be more serious. He really doesn't. He just doesn't seem like. See, okay, what's going on now?
What? No, that's worse.
That's what I would do. That's what I was talking about,
What's
bro.
your take?
I just think that he needs to
Watch
like
that,
was
bro.
kind of a slap punch, right?
It sure was.
I thought that
Be more
was it.
serious. He really doesn't.
No.
He just doesn't seem like. See, okay, what's going on now? Oh, now.
No need.
Oh,
Bro.
that's crazy.
You gotta be kidding me. There's no way that's boxing.
Yo, I'm gonna
If
share
that's
my
boxing,
screen real quick if you want to watch it, just so there's no delay for you.
Yeah.
Broner's antics against Marcos Maidana.
That's crazy, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Sparred with in India.
No Diddy, I gotta run that back one more time, bro. What
Yeah,
the
no.
fuck?
Like that. That was
I
kind of a
know.
slap punch, right?
It sure was.
Be more serious. He really doesn't. He just doesn't seem like.
Like,
see,
what the fuck?
Okay, what's going on now?
He didn't even. He just carried him to the corner, bro.
Bro, if I was the other guy, bro, I would have crashed out. He was smiling the whole
He just
time.
doesn't seem like. See, okay, what's going on now?
That is crash out material, bro.
Bro,
I'm
he
not
was
gonna
smiling.
lie to you.
Dude,
the
I
ref's
would've
like,
seen
whoa,
that.
whoa, 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 whoa.
Like, dude, what the fuck is that?
That's fucking wild.
Like, how
Look
did
at
that
him.
even...
He's like, bro, what the fuck was that?
No need to replay.
And they dap each other up, bro.
You can't dap him up after that, bro. That's crazy. He just embarrassed you.
No need to
You can't dap
Bro.
him up after that.
Bro, he literally just diddied you, and you're just you're playing it cool.
Exactly.
Fifth much.
Yeah.
Like, holy cow.
Unnecessary, ridiculous.
15 seconds.
Bro, that's
Dude, I like
crazy.
how the female announcer is like, that's just unnecessary. We cannot replay that. Then they literally replayed it after the round is over.
Yo, that's fucking crazy, bro. No, I didn't even see that. That's crazy, though.
This dude, see, that was the I think that was the funniest fight. In my opinion, I had the most enjoyment out of that fight, out of all the fights tonight.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, that was such a curveball. But yeah, man, bro, this is a very interesting night, to say the least, in terms of fighting.
Yeah, I definitely agree with you for sure. I think some of the other fights are pretty decent too. Like I said, the Mario Barrios and Abel Ramos one was pretty good. I don't think that should have ended in a tie. I think Barrios honestly won that one.
Oh, did he?
But they ended up giving them the tie. I believe Abel Ramos was the champion already in the division. Let's see, welterweight champion Mario Barrios. Oh no, Mario Barrios was the champion already. So he defended his title because it was a tie. He said basically he's just going to take some time off, hang out with his family, figure everything out, and then go from there. But
Okay.
yeah. You got any predictions for the John Jones Stipe fight or Michael Chandler Charles Oliveira?
Not the Michael one in Oliveira's, but dude, because first of all, for John Jones, did he say he was going to retire after this fight, or is that what people are speculating?
He didn't officially say that he's going to retire, but he did. Like, that's been like the speculation, basically. Dana said whoever wins this fight is going to fight Tom Aspinall, and Jones has been like really like voicing his opinion on like why he doesn't want to do that. Like, he just put out a long video the other day saying he's kind of like a nobody basically, and that yeah, like he's like pretty good, but like he would rather verse somebody who's like really good, and Alex Pereira that walks around at like the same height, same natural weight. But I think honestly, if that fight went through, Alex Pereira gets mauled, and I think there'd be hype for it, but I just think Alex Pereira gets mauled with the ground game too easily. I think John Jones most likely beats Stipe tomorrow and then retires. My prediction, I think last night, which is what I'm going to make my final prediction right now for the Oliveira-Chandler fight, is I think Chandler's going to pull that off. I feel like Oliveira's like a little washed. He's like a little older now, so as much grappling as he has, I feel like Chandler can counter that with his grappling if he remembers his grappling. I feel like Chandler's always been like one of those guys who like will like stand up with you and like forget his ground game. Like, even though he has a good ground game, like you can find clips of him for sure. Let's see, Chandler.
How do you think he does that?
Usman grappling. I'm not sure, to be honest with you. I talked about it a lot on stream yesterday with people like Pereira, though, because it's like everybody, like, if you're a good striker, like, people are just like, yeah, like, I want to try and like knock you out, like, but it's like realistically, you know what I'm saying, like, you could be like going with the ground game and abusing the ground game and easily like take out somebody like that. Like, I don't think Pereira has a ground game, and it's like with Sean O'Malley in the Marab fight. Like, I think that's where O'Malley really got exposed. But I don't know personally why he doesn't do that. Here's him like grappling with Usman though. Usman's pretty good. Usman's got a fight coming up too. If he loses that, he'll be on a 4 losing streak, which is like terrible. I'm not gonna lie.
That's not good. No, not at all.
Let me double check when the Usman fight is. When is Usman fighting? Kamaru Usman says Shavat Rakhmonov is a very winnable fight, but UFC 310 might be too soon. Hold on, let me read this real quick. To be honest, it's a fight I've looked at. I know it's definitely a very winnable fight. Usman said on his Pound for Pound podcast, I know I can, of all people, go out there and expose what hasn't been exposed in a young, hungry, streaky guy. And Shavat, he's a very talented, very good. But I do see holes, and I think I can exploit that when the time is right. But December 7th might be a little too early, so that's where I'm at. Which is crazy, honestly. He's still coming off that loss against Hamzat Shamayev, and basically he needs a bounce back. He needs a good win. He needs to really solidify his next fight as like a comeback for sure. Otherwise,
100%.
That losing streak is probably just gonna advance and advance.
That's brutal. I mean, a 4-loss win streak considering. I mean, this is a high-stakes match coming up. He needs to win this for sure. His reputation is probably going to go to the tank if he. You said, yeah, if he this will be his 5th loss if he loses his next one, right?
I believe it'll be his 4th loss.
It'll be his 4th. Yeah, no. Still.
He had the record, I'm pretty sure, for like most wins or something, for like a while, but then he started going on like a losing streak for sure.
Yeah, is he past his prime?
Yeah. And that's why I think the UFC is just going through like a heavy like change right now with like all their stars really getting like destroyed. Like Adesanya got destroyed, Volkanovski got destroyed, O'Malley just got destroyed this year. McGregor got knocked out his last fight. There's like a whole new series of like stars that are coming up, which again, why I think if John Jones doesn't retire, he should fight Aspinall, because even a win or loss, he's gonna elevate Aspinall to like that next level. And I think that's like the right thing to do. Like I keep seeing a lot of comments talking about like, oh, like DC and Chael and all these guys gave John Jones a chance when he was like a young kid, but now John Jones isn't doing the same thing for Aspinall. I agree with both sides, John Jones' reasoning and like the fans out there, but I still think John should stay one more fight. Especially, you can't leave the UFC and expect to have an untainted legacy when everybody's wanting you to fight this one guy. Just like, they're not begging you for unlimited fights, they're just begging you for one more fight. Everybody already knows he beat Pereira for sure, so I don't think that would be too much of a crazy fight. Like I said, I think there would be hype for it, but I don't think it would be like very competitive.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, I mean, dude, John Jones, he's a very interesting. He's just an interesting guy, bro. And I think in terms, if he really, I mean, well, first and foremost, we got the biggest glazer. He gets glazed a whole lot, bro. So I don't know if his fans want to see him fighting much more, because he is getting a lot. He's getting pretty old. Let's be real.
Yeah, I mean, I think he's 36 now. Like, I can double check real quick. How old is John Jones? He's got to be 36, I'm pretty sure. 37, yeah. He's up there.
He's up there, man. You know, he's up there for sure.
Let's see how old LeBron is. LeBron's 39, so LeBron's got 2 years on John Jones. But, like, that's, like, the equivalent. He's, like, the LeBron in the league. He's, like, pretty old.
And I don't think Dana wants to see his glorious king get hurt much more, you know.
I agree. Michael Chandler's 38, actually. I think Oliveira's pretty old, too. I'm going to double check the ages on all these guys. Charles Oliveira, because that honestly plays a pretty big role. Oliveira's actually younger, okay. So if he's 35, Chandler's 38. I still think Chandler's going to pull it off, honestly. I don't know. It would be cool for it to go either way. I'm not really a huge fan of either, but Chandler got hoed out of, like, his last, like, several months of his UFC career because he was waiting for that McGregor fight and it never panned out, which is, like, a whole other conversation of, like, if you think the UFC's like blackballing Conor, keeping him on contract so he can't leave the UFC. I think they try to do that with Nate Diaz, but it seems like blatantly obvious, like Conor, like, and them doing that to him for sure. But
yeah, man.
Conor seems to have a lot of issues. Conor only has like 2 or 3 fights. Let me see. How many fights does Conor have left on his contract? 2 fights remaining on his UFC contract. 2 fights. I currently hold 8 of the UFC's top 10 pay-per-views, McGregor said. With 2 fights left on my contract, I will look to finish it with the full top 10 in pay-per-views, McGregor wrote. I wonder if he comes back, what do you think like a comeback like would look like for Conor?
Interesting. Like in terms of a fight, like a result for his next match.
Yeah, like who do you think like he would go against, or like how do you think he would act? Because I feel like he's had like he was in Roadhouse, I believe. I think that was this year, maybe at the end of last year. He went in Roadhouse, and after that, like during that whole process, he like really beefed up and like got like huge, and like everybody said he might have been like on something allegedly, but like,
oh, I agree wholeheartedly.
yeah, I mean, I feel like he's had like just several problems, bro. Like there's always some drama with like McGregor in it for sure. I hope he comes back and like becomes like the fighter that he used to be for sure.
I would potentially want to see him fight against Michael Chandler.
Yeah, I don't think that's gonna happen, unfortunately, just with like how it was already supposed to be set up and everything. I think they're just holding Connor back. I mean, I think that McGregor would fight. Um, I think McGregor would fight Chandler, but I don't think Chandler's interested in the like press conference they held. I was watching that yesterday on stream, and Chandler basically just said he has no headspace for Conor McGregor at this point, and he's just focused on Oliveira. And I don't blame him because, like, they did that Ultimate Fighter show together, and he just got like months and months wasted out of his career for real, because he could have got another fight for sure during that time.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I mean, that would be like a game changer right there if that does actually happen, though. But that'd be a great comeback for Connor, though, if they're able to actually pull off a fight like that.
For sure, yeah. I don't know like what other like super fights he would really have. Um do you know off the top of your head if him and Dustin had a trilogy fight already, or did they did 3, or did they
Or
do
like how many
2?
they did?
Yeah, cuz I know McGregor knocked him out, and then I think Poirier won. Let me see. McGregor versus Poirier. Okay, so there was 3.
Yeah.
Okay. So then that kind of closes the possibility of Dustin Poirier. If there was already 3 fights, then I don't know, bro. I think that he comes back, but who does he fight is like the biggest question. That's not gonna like destroy him too, because they're not. I don't think they're gonna bring him back and have him get mauled. But the longer he waits, the more he's gonna be out of his prime, type shit. That's why I think he
100%.
needs to get out of his contract and just go to boxing or something and be like kind of like a prize fighter after his career.
That'd be fire, dude. I'd love to see Connor get into some boxing.
Yeah, him and Jake Paul need to run it for sure. Him and Jake
Oh,
Paul
that-
need to run it.
That's what I was saying, like top potential fights in the future that people have called him out. Jake Paul is one of them, obviously. That'd be something interesting for sure.
I agree.
I still think Jake will get his ass beat if Connor can actually get in the reps for boxing and just get in the groove of things, but we'll see.
Yeah, I definitely agree.
Because, dude, I don't know if you saw Jake's defense is fucking cheeks.
Yeah, I don't think his defense is all that either. You've seen that with Tommy Fury too. Like, if I pull that up real quick, Tommy Fury, Jake Paul highlights real quick. You can see when Tommy Fury like hits him with the flurry, Jake Paul just does not know what to do at all, bro. Like, he just like panics for sure. And that's what I thought Tyson was gonna do tonight. Personally, I thought Tyson was gonna be way overwhelming. I almost want to go back and watch the Roy Jones fight tomorrow, just specifically for the fact that, like, I feel like, bro, and here's one thing I meant to talk about earlier. I don't know if I asked you already or not, but, like, do you think, like, Tyson took the money and, like, he's just like, fuck it, bro. Like, I don't even care. Because, like, I feel like almost the Roy Jones fight, he was, like, way leagues ahead of, like, where he is now.
I think so. I honestly, I really think and I do actually, now that I think about it, I do kind of agree with you more with what you said earlier. I don't think this fight was staged necessarily to some certain extent. I think there was something with it, but I think he just wanted to take the money. I think he wanted to if there was something staged, I would think it would be like this. They said, "Don't." Mike requested that Jake do not knock me the fuck out.
Yeah.
Because that would be a terrible way for him to go out. But like,
And that's what I thought too. If Mike got knocked down more than twice either way, then like I think they should have called the fight, because just him being that age, it just wouldn't have been. That would have been worse than seeing Amanda Serrano's eye, bro. Like in a different emotion though. Like I would have felt sad for Mike. Like Amanda, I was like, ugh, like damn, like look at her eye. But like Mike, I would have been like, fuck, like that's
yeah, because
Mike Tyson
I don't
getting
know
knocked
if you
out.
heard what he said earlier before the fight. He was like, saying how like this fight actually like gave him the most like meaning for his life since before he retired boxing.
Yeah.
And like,
wait,
dude,
he
if
said
he
that
got
about this
knocked out,
fight?
that feels so bad for him. What'd you say?
You said that about this fight?
Yeah, he said in the preparations when they had some press conference and not like just some solo interviews, he said, I can't remember the exact quote, but it was along the lines of like, yeah, this fight's actually preparing for a fight like this is actually giving me the most meaning in my life since prior to before I retired boxing.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah. And if he did in fact get knocked out, like dude, that I would feel like I got punched in the gut just knowing like the mental space he was in. He was probably going crazy. Dude, he looked great in the weigh-ins, bro. Like when you saw, bro, for 58 years old.
Yeah, let me look him up actually for the weigh-ins, because bro, he looked actually pretty jacked. Mike Tyson weigh-ins. Let's see images. Where we at? I gotta look up Jake Paul too. Jake Paul. Where's he at?
Are they not showing it? What?
Mike Tyson weigh-ins.
Oh wait, go. There you go. Look at that one right there.
Bro, Mike just looks fucking jacked, bro.
Dude, you see his back like during the fight, bro? Dude, he's got a demon back.
Yeah, bro.
He
And
looks
his
more diced
arms
than
are like
Jake.
cannons, bro.
Bro, he looks way more diced than Jake does for 58. There's a 31-year age gap, and bro's shredded to the gills, bro, in comparison to Jake.
I want to look something up real quick, and then Tyson, Mike. Boom. Let's see. In just over a week, okay, this is like a little bit back. It says, meanwhile, Tyson's potential use of testosterone replacement therapy has sparked considerable debate since the bout is being sanctioned as a professional boxing match. So Mike's like actually like low key like admitted to like
I mean,
right
but
here.
you have to think about this for his age in TRT. Like I know a pretty decent amount of TRT. He's probably just putting his testosterone levels back up to what they were like in his prime state. So he's probably not doing a high dose of test. He's probably getting himself up to, average terms for like a healthy male, especially at his age, is probably like 500-600 total tests with like 25-30 free test. If he wasn't taking like any tests and he was going in completely natural, like for his age, he'd probably be in the hundreds of tests, which is pretty fucking low. And he probably needed that test to train and all that.
You think so?
You could bro, 100%. I mean, did you see it, like his last weigh-in with his previous fight? What was that? What year was that? 2020.
His Roy Jones fight.
Yeah, his Roy Jones fight.
Let me double check. I'm pretty sure it was 2021. Roy Jones, Mike fight. Here we are. November 8th, 2020.
Yeah, if you look at his physique at that time, like I don't think he was taking anything at that time, or at least he was not dosing for it that much.
Well, shit. Let's look it up real quick. Mike Tyson versus Roy Jones Jr. Highlights. Let's just get a good angle.
Exchange.
Yeah, look at his back right here, bro.
Mm-hmm. He's definitely got his BMI is definitely his fat ratio is definitely a lot higher. And that is an effect of having low test, considering his age and all that. I mean, dude.
Yeah, he looks
I don't.
night and day different from right here, bro.
Yeah.
Night and day different. Yeah, it says Mike Tyson has previously used testosterone replacement therapy, TRT, as part of his health and fitness related regimen. He has even publicly discussed the use of his hormone therapy and is co-founder of Iron Remedy MD. Tyson's company aims to help men with low testosterone levels. As he announced in a statement, I want men everywhere to know Iron Remedy MD has the best solutions to help you be the best version of yourself. Which I guess shit, good for him. That's pretty cool, I guess, that he's doing that for other people. I don't know too much about it, but like, I don't know. If
Like
there's not really
therapy?
like that many negative effects, then fuck it. If you can find
No,
something positive,
I think most men in their like once they get past 40, 50 should consider getting testosterone replacement therapy because it's not as bad as what people think it is. Because people think of it as like a straight steroid, like it's gonna give them like a heart disease and problems like that. If you're getting it administered by a doctor, which of course Mike Tyson is, it's not gonna be like it could like there's been studies that say it could actually like increase your life expectancy. I mean, testosterone is literally the life essence of a man. Let's be real here.
you think that could actually increase your life expectancy?
Oh, for sure. Increase like dopamine receptors. I mean, there's a lot of different like. I don't want to like geek out on this stuff, but like there's a lot of benefits to it, and considering like brain health, dopamine. There's been studies that actually shows it could reduce onsets of like Parkinson's and dementia and Alzheimer's and all of that things. But that's if you're taking it the right dose. Like if you're dosing high like bodybuilders would, along those lines, you're fucked. Literally.
Look at this right here. It says during 2020 exhibition fight against Roy Jones Jr., Tyson seems to have stopped testosterone treatments to avoid the risk of testing positive for synthetic testosterone. Tyson's former trainer Brad Rowe mentioned Tyson stopped the treatments when he began training for the exhibition fight to avoid testing positive. So I wonder, do you think they just didn't have tests for this fight, or?
For Roy Jones, definitely not. I think the testing was a lot more strict, which is so odd in comparison to this fight with Jake. I mean, you could just see it in his body. Like he looks natural. Like he looks like that's an old man body. Mike was, he had on him, bro. Like, and in this fight, bro, his face looked old, but his body looked like he could have been 40 or something, 40 or like early, like maybe mid to late 40s. Like he was shredded to the gills, bro.
Yeah, that's night and day difference for real.
But good for him, like, dude, like for him showing up to this fight, regardless of like to put the money aside, like, it's good for him. Like, dude, he really prepared for this fight. He's an old man, but dude, he actually looked, other than like his knee brace and all that, like, bro, he looked great, and he did what he could for his age, and I can only give him props for that.
Yeah, shout out to Mike. Shout out to Mike for sure.
as crazy as that fight was, as boring as that fight was, I should say. Like, dude, I can't really complain considering his age. I can only complain about Jake because he was just being a bitch.
Really? What do you mean?
Um, well, I mean, bro, like as much as I didn't want to see Mike get knocked out, bro, like that because that fight was so boring. Um, he was boxing like a bitch, bro. He was not infighting at all. He was not making the fight interesting at all.
Bro, like the last 10 seconds of the fight, Jake started bowing, and I'm like, oh, okay, the fight's over. And then Mike's
That's
like
exactly.
just standing there, like looking at him, and then the bell goes off, and I'm like, you guys just wasted like the last 15 seconds of the fight, like doing what? Like, someone said that, it's one of these tweets right here. Where is it at? This fight is making Mayweather Pacquiao look like Thrilla in Manila. And Mayweather Pacquiao ran around the ring, bro. Ran around the ring for sure.
No, 100%, dude. Like he was just camping in the middle, bro. And like we said previously, bro, he was wearing that brace when he walked in the ring, and I was like, yeah, he's not gonna be mobile at all.
One thing I do find kind of strange is usually like Jake Paul has like an opponent in mind after his fights, and like always like comes out like hella strong after his fights to call somebody out. At least the ones I've watched, he's always done that. And this fight, he was just like, he complimented Mike, and then he kind of just like left it there. And then Ariel Helwani was like, well, like, do you want Canelo? And Canelo, or Jake Paul's like, well, Canelo, like, if he wants like the payday, like, tell him like he knows who the money man is. And then like he said that Mike Tyson called out Logan Paul because Ariel Helwani was like, yo, Mike, is this gonna be your last fight? Like, do you have anything left in you? And Mike paused for like 5 seconds, and he's like, yeah, I still think I got something left in me. And Ariel's like, all right, well, like, who you think about calling out? And then Mike's like, maybe Jake's brother. And then the camera pans to Logan. He's like, Mike, I'll fucking kill you. And that's all he said. But I was like, bro, like, what is this? I don't know. I just thought it was strange that like Jake didn't really like call anybody out after. I wonder if he's like gonna like assess the reaction of the fight because Netflix went down, and I feel like a lot of people based on that are unhappy. And then you add in that the fight was kind of boring. Like, this was like a bad fight, bro. Overall.
Dude, when you have a sports bar booing over a fight like that, you know you fucked up.
The whole arena was booing, really. That Amanda Serrano, Katie Taylor was fight of the night for sure, bro. That's one thing about their first fight too was crazy is they just met in the middle and just started throwing hands. But this one, Amanda Serrano like was walking Katie Taylor down, and even in like the first few rounds, she hit her with like some power shots for sure. Serrano hit
Oh yeah,
Taylor
no,
with
100%. Like when I was watching the first couple rounds, I was like, dude, Katie looks like shit right now.
Yeah, I agree for sure.
Yeah, but I mean, it was a very entertaining night with the fights that I watched. I was I left it. You know, I finished the night with all the fights like pretty satisfied with what I watched. Yeah, I was a little shocked with the Jake and Mike fight, but you know, um, I wasn't too surprised either. You know, I think overall like there were some good fights, with Nunes and all that. I think it was a pretty fair night. Let's just be real. Like it was a good night.
Yeah, overall it was a good card. It wasn't lagging much until the Serrano Taylor Paul Tyson fight because that's when everybody was getting on to really watch the fights. I don't think anybody was really watching like the prelim fights or whatever. But
Yeah, it wasn't lagging much at B Dubs at all. Like it was a pretty consistent stream. Like we didn't experience any lag. It might have just been for like I don't know, were you watching on your computer or what?
TV.
On your TV. Okay, interesting. Yeah, no, It wasn't lagging when we were watching, so I don't know what was going on there. But how many viewers did Netflix have during the Mike and Jake fight?
I believe Jake said 120 or 180 million, but Jake Paul Tyson post fight I don't know, speech. Ago. Do they even have it? Post fight right here. Where's the volume at?
For him, but you know, I did my best. Mike, could I ask, do you want to do this again, or are you officially done now?
I don't think so.
You've got more in you.
Maybe his brother.
Logan, I think he said you might be next.
Motherfucker, I'll kill you, Mike.
This is all forgiven between you two because yesterday it got pretty personal and heated.
That happens when you get ready to fight.
That was a good slap. I like that.
You try to knock him out.
That was wholesome.
Yeah.
That was wholesome for sure. Yeah.
I don't know if they have the post fight or not. 13 minutes ago. Gervonta call out. Wow, holy fuck. Hold on, let's look at I gotta look this up. Gervonta Davis Jake Paul call out. Did this just happen? Gervonta Davis makes his feelings clear on Jake Paul after the Tyson fight. Tank Davis. Let's see. To the bozo that shared the ring with Mike, you will hold bozo for this, and you didn't even get the job done, shithead. Damn.
Damn.
Damn, that's crazy. You think that Gervonta Davis and Jake Paul would ever actually fight?
Ooh. I think it could happen. I think it could happen. I think it's not likely. But I mean, we've seen other fights too that if unlikely actually happened, we never thought they would. So maybe we'll see.
Yo, like 4 or 5 years ago when Jake Paul was starting boxing, you ever think you'd see this fucking picture, bro?
No, absolutely not. Like, damn.
That's crazy.
That's
He just
crazy.
looks fucking jacked, bro. It's just crazy seeing him get his face pounded in.
I know. That's gonna be a historical photo for there. That's for sure.
Let's see. Jake Paul responds to call out. Where was that at? I kind of want to see what he says. If it's here. This is 13 minutes ago.
The fans a show, but I got buzzed a little bit against Tommy Fury, but I mean, I'm easy to hate, and I intentionally.
He did that twice in a row before Mike Perry. So to your question about
the best fight I possibly could, but when someone's just surviving in the ring, basically, it's hard to make it exciting. So.
Yeah, and that's what I feel like was happening a lot in the ring. I don't know. I feel like Mike or Jake gave Mike a lot of mercy, bro.
Well, absolutely.
Mike Tyson like he said he was gonna.
It was pretty obvious too. I mean, if I was Jake, I wouldn't want to like beat the fuck out of a 58-year-old.
Nah, that's like a lose-lose situation.
Say like I told everyone what I was gonna do.
This is it right here with Gervonta.
Ellie.
Oh, Jeremy.
Are you out of retirement?
You gotta invite me.
God damn, I miss you, Ellie.
I miss you too. But first of all, congratulations! Tremendous event, A to Z, one of the best events I've ever been to.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be down.
He just posted that he would beat the brakes off of you if you guys fight.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be down. Miss you, Ellie.
I miss you too. But first of all, congratulations! Tremendous event, A to Z, one of the best events I've ever been to.
Thank
now,
you.
you called out Canelo in the ring. Gervonta Davis just posted that he would beat the brakes off of you if you guys fight.
That's crazy, bro.
Damn.
I'd be down. Let's run it. Like, I'd be super, super down. I don't know if
Gervonta needs Jake Paul. Let's be clear, right?
is there a height limit in boxing?
Yo, it's not that cringe when Jake says it, but this guy saying it, that was pretty cringe, bro. I'm not gonna lie. It's like, yeah, Jake, talk your shit, but this guy, no, Gervonta does not need Jake Paul, bro. His fight with Ryan Garcia was crazy. And did he, or no, Ryan Garcia was the one who versed Devin Haney and fucked him up. I think Gervonta fought somebody else recently, or
I think he did. I'm trying to figure out. Because when was that?
That would be a crazy super fight. When? Or who? Devin Haney and Garcia?
Yes.
That was, let me look it up. Devin Haney Garcia fight. April 20th, 2024.
Okay, so it was a couple months back.
Yeah. I think they're going through like a lawsuit right now or something. I think that there was something where I think Garcia substance.
Oh yeah, he took was it Anavar? Forgot what it was. It was a specific PED. Or it was Austrian. I think it was a SARM.
Substance Osterine.
Yeah, it was Austrian.
What does that do, you know?
Yeah, so it's a selective androgen receptor modulator. And let me see real quick. I have it right here. I have a chart right here.
Okay.
So basically, it affects the androgens similar to testosterone, but it mimics testosterone, right? So it does increase muscle growth, and at the same time it shreds fat, increases bone density, and it increases recovery. Which is, dude, it's not a very strong steroid. Don't get me wrong, but that's a pretty fucking crazy advantage considering you're able to increase muscle, reduce fat, increase recovery, bone health. So you're gonna reduce injuries. You're gonna be able to actually get more reps in, training pre-fight. I think, yeah, he's going through some shit right now. But like, dude, I don't know why he decided to do that, but it's pretty powerful. Like it's a pretty powerful steroid. It makes sense that he's still in that lawsuit, bro. Like he's not gonna win it, but
yeah, I wonder what's gonna happen with him in the future. Cause I think he like retired, right, or some shit.
Ryan?
I think he like retired for like I don't know. There was something where I think Devin Haney was trying to hit him with like a lawsuit or something. So Garcia like retired or something. It was gonna retire for like a year and then come back after.
Interesting. Yeah, I don't know much about that.
Yeah, I think that's what it was. I can look it up. Ryan Garcia retirement. Ryan Garcia announced retirement. Yeah, he tweeted it out. I'm officially retired. So much corruption, I'm over it. I'm pretty sure this is because of the lawsuit. That's why he did all this. Let's see. Since the fight was in Brooklyn, the New York State Athletic Commission will eventually make a ruling. Boxing insider Lance Pugmire reported Tuesday. Official media this week the ruling. Garcia face a fine, suspension, and/or overturning his victory to Haney. As for the fight, it was quite the upset win for Garcia. Let's see. Did that fight ever get overturned? Let's see, Devin.
I think it did not.
I don't think it got overturned. Ryan Garcia suspended 1 year, fight versus Devin Haney overturned to no contest.
No, it did. Yeah, no contest. Yeah.
So he did get suspended
Makes sense.
for 1 year. He's been suspended by 1 year by the New York Athletic Commission. Decision came down Thursday following Garcia's positive test. Yeah, so he got suspended for a year. And I think that I'm almost 100% sure that's why he like retired. He'll be back soon though, for sure.
Yeah, he'll be back. You better not mess with that stuff anymore, though.
Yeah, I mean, nobody's going to take him serious.
No, absolutely not.
I don't even think he would get a rematch with Tank if he does that again. He wants Tank to move up in weight, I'm pretty sure, though. Everybody was complaining that he was, like, way too weight drained in his fight against Tank. And then you see him versus Haney, and he looks like a monster. And I don't think Gervonta is going to go up in weight to fight him. I really don't.
I do want to see Ryan Garcia in the ring again, though. That's something I'm looking forward to. He's got a good spirit in him, though.
You know who he actually called out was Sean O'Malley, I'm pretty sure. I think that would be a good fight, I'm not going to lie.
Ooh, that would be a good fight. Damn. Holy, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Who do you think would win that?
If it was MMA, Sean's probably going to win.
Yeah.
Maybe. Well, if it's boxing, Garcia wins 100%. If it's MMA, do you think that O'Malley would grapple with Garcia, or do you think he just tries to stand up with him because that's what he's known for?
Oh, that's a tough one.
Because, like, when does O'Malley really ever grapple? But that would be his advantage.
At that, I don't know. I think he might stick to his guns and just face him straight up. I don't know if he'd want to grapple against Ryan.
He could be throwing kicks, too. Like, Sean does throw kicks. I just don't know if he would grapple, but he would throw kicks for sure.
Yeah. If he's gonna fight like that, bro, I think he might actually beat Ryan. But it really just depends. Like, I don't know, man. Like, that's just something we're gonna have to wait and see, bro. I mean, bro,
Yeah,
that kind of gets me excited seeing that or hearing that.
Yeah. That's like all the topics I got for today, but yeah.
Yeah, for sure. No worries. Yeah, that was a good night, bro. Good talks. Very good night of fighting. Can't wait for the next one, bro, for sure.
Yes, sir. Tomorrow night, UFC event, John Jones, Stipe Miocic. We got Michael Chandler, Charles Oliveira, and a few other fights. You're welcome back if you'd like to join. I invited Sasha. I'm going to try and get Yurfin. Also, I'm going to try and get like a small group to start like coming on stream. So hopefully we'll have like a group of people that can talk, keep the conversation going. And if anybody in chat would like to join the VC ever, if you feel you have something to add, please let me know. I'm more than happy to include you guys. Just please, obviously be respectful and try and keep the conversation going. If anybody would like to join the Discord, there's the Discord. Thank you guys. I appreciate it. And I hope everybody has a wonderful night. What up, YouTube? Love you guys. And I'll see you guys soon.